Hello, Gemini. Peace and many blessings to you. I'm Gemstone. I'm just shuffling up the deck to see what is going to be coming through for you this week. I'm using the Animal Whispers Tarot, which is a new deck that I've been working with, and I really love it. Like I usually love all my decks, but I really love the way this one reads. So much so that I've been incorporating it into the private readings I've been doing, and I love the way it just adds to the reading. I kind of read it more almost like an oracle deck, to be honest. But I really love its energy. It's so lovely. So let's see what's showing up for you, Gemini, this week. This week you have, I wanted to return back the bull, which would be the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. And then you have the vulture, which is the 10 of feathers. Ooh, vulture. And then we have the 10 of feathers would be the 10 of swords in the traditional tarot. Then we have the awakener, or call to awakening, which is the rooster, and that would be the judgment card, I believe. Let me just check before I say that and it's not even the right one. I'm still getting acquainted with this deck. Okay, let me just see. Oh, it's the sun. Silly. Yeah, the sun. I don't know. When I think of awakening, I always kind of think of judgment. I don't know why, but it's the sun. Okay, this card is about traditions, it's about values, it's about I always feel like it's about morals too, but in a different kind of way than the justice card. The justice card can also be about morals, but this one is more about like your spiritual practice, what you believe, your faith. And it's also about being steadfast in those belief systems that you have as well. What grounds you, what makes you feel secure, like in terms of your faith and beliefs. And also because it's a Hierophant, it's about your commitments, and yeah, about religious practices too. So you got that. But then I also have this feeling, especially because it kind of connects with Taurus kind of energy, it also can be about financial things as well, and luxuries, material things too. But then the vulture, which is the 10 of feathers, is kind of like again, it does represent a sense of ending. It does represent, vultures eat dead animals. And so the vultures kind of look for easy prey. I think vultures are kind of a bit lazy animals. Like they eat stuff that's already dead because they know that they don't have to fight, they don't have to there's no struggle, it's just really easy food for them. So I think that this is a card where it's almost like you have this feeling of helplessness, or you have this feeling of, but there's something that can be done here, because like a vulture, like the vultures, technically they could search for prey like any other animal, but again they go for the easiest option. So this card is kind of telling me that sometimes you have to go through difficult circumstances if you want something that is going to be of value to you. Yeah, we can go for the simplest thing, the more straightforward thing, but then that's not always going to lead us to getting the thing that we really want at the end, if you understand what I'm saying. And so to me, it's kind of saying that even though you may be feeling either upset, stressed, or stabbed in the back, or hurt by somebody else, or feeling like you've just had enough of the situation, it's kind of saying that, this does not have to be the end of your situation. It doesn't have to be the end of this situation that you're going through. And it definitely, you don't have to just lay down and take whatever is being offered to you, or just accept the situation as it is. There is something you can do. You can fight back. You can, come back again stronger than what it is, that because the situation is going to call for you to do that. I think that this week you're going to be in a situation where you are going to have to be strong, and you're going to have to either fight for yourself or speak up for yourself, or you're going to have to be able to go through a challenge and know that you're going to come out the other side of it. And yes, we can have the worries and we can have the fears, but at the end of the day, with the sun card at the end, it's saying that things are going to look better for you. So this could be the ending of a circumstance as well. So if you've already been feeling this kind of energy, the sun is saying all of that is going to be cleared, all of that is going to be gone now, because now there's this illumination, there is the positivity coming out of this situation. So it's almost like this kind of feels like more of a passing phase. And I feel like the bull is telling you again, you have to be strong, and you have to depend on faith. Your faith is what can get you through a lot of difficult times. I mean, I have to say, even for me, like even when I'm going through like the hardest periods in my life, like that's the only thing in that I could depend on, was to believe that things were going to get better, to believe that this was just going to be for a time, and it's just an experience, and I just have to go through this. I just have to experience this, because who am I to complain about going through some difficult times when all of us are going through something? You get what I'm saying? And the only thing we can do is go through that experience and know that one day things are going to pick up and things are going to get better, and that's the way life goes. So the sun is saying, don't worry too much, don't fret too much, because there is something better at the other side of all of this that you're going through. So yeah, that's the beauty of life, I guess. And the cockerel, I like that they chose the cockerel for the sun, because the cockerel is what, it wakes up really early in the morning, at the crack of dawn, and, to wake up everybody. And so, but what I like about it is that he looks he does look proud. I think most birds kind of look proud in the way their stance is. But then the cockerel is like, he shows that it's a new day. A new day has dawned. A new period is being created right now. This is like when it's nighttime, and it's like almost like the sun is almost setting on a situation. And then this is like the new day has dawned. So, it kind of reminds me, I always kind of mess up this scripture in the Bible, but it was always my favorite one, which speaks of how we go through kind of like our hurts and our pains come up like at night time, but then in the new day, the next day, there's like peace that comes in, like peace comes in the morning. So it's almost like saying that you go through this difficult time, but then on the other side of that, that's when the peace comes in. That's when things go back to normal again, things get better again. So you just have to kind of let that curtain close in order for a new scene to come in. Not that our life is a movie, but you kind of get what I'm saying. So that's kind of what it is. So peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll see you. Bye.